Hey guys, Manga Comics here with a long overdue comic book haul video. Um, no, it's been about 100 years, but finally back, and yeah. So I just haven't been going to my shop yet this year. But I went this week, so you know, and I haven't really been picking up things off of eBay or anything like that either. Just, just, just thinking about a different way to collect, or if I should even just go on a hiatus or something and wait till things till the air clears with all this movie and TV crap. Well, not crap, but that's making the books way more expensive than ever before. So, if I spend $50 on, an old issue of Amazing Spider-Man, but it's not a key in any way, why am I spending $50 on it? So I'm just making decisions like that. So, and this haul will reflect it. There's nothing major in it, but it's comic book haul, and I'm also doing it one because there's a lot of subscribers I need to thank, as I usually do. So I don't think that's fair to them. Now I just haven't done a haul, and also got a random act of kindness from Tom Ryan. I sent him something late last year, maybe December something, and told him not to send anything back. Of course, once you said something, they'll have your address, so you can't really stop them. So he did something just out of his just being such a good person, sent me some things that I'm gonna also show off, and thought I could just do a haul and at the same time. So I'm gonna start this video off by thanking my new subscribers, and those people are Allie Reads Books. I'm sure you guys have seen her videos. She's definitely climbing up in the subscriber pool. But if you haven't subscribed to her and you're subscribed to me, go check her out. She picks up some cool things and just a really nice person. I'm gonna thank Adam Stabelli, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it said your channel was disabled. So if you watch this and just know before it was disabled or whatever, deleted, that. Hi, thanks for subscribing. I did see it. Fisting Insomnia. He has some videos up as well, so you guys, just go check them out. I'll put them in the description. 1904 Comics also has some great videos, and I'm sure you guys know about him as well. JB Sakabara, collector of stuff, really great guy. Always commenting. I've seen him commenting. He just recently subscribed to me, obviously, but I've seen his comments, and I think I was subscribed to him already. I can't remember. And finally, Parker Rizzo. I'll again leave these people in the description. Thanks for subscribing to me, and yeah. So let's get on with this haul finally. During my hiatus. I'll call it. I did go to a Marvel live performance, Marvel Universe Live. It was down in New Orleans, at the Smoothie King Center, and I got this while I was there, just like a giant program for the show. I'm not going to harp on it too long, but, me, my sister, brother-in-law, niece, and nephew all went over to it. a couple of weeks ago, and you know, it was really cool. Just definitely something to kid appropriate, and you know, even adult. It had a few jokes in it, which was nice. And then just this giant book of, like, you know, stats and whatnot of characters that they just gave them. And you know, Iron Man, of course, is OP for some odd reason, just because of his movie reputation. But just a really cool book and whatnot. I'll do this instead. And since it wasn't like a Disney Marvel show or something, or you know, Fox Marvel show or Sony, they actually had different, more than just the Avengers in this, and more than just Spider-Man or something, or you know. So I thought that was cool, because as much as however good the movies are, it kind of irks me that they are all, you know, separated. A lot of the key characters, like the X-Men, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, are all in, you know, Disney with their characters. They're all separated into different companies, so, you know, they just can't be used and whatnot. So, in each other's movies, you know. But yeah, so I thought the show was pretty cool and whatnot. And that's some of the actors, and just really stunt performers, because there wasn't much acting, more than just stunt performing, and they had pre-recorded voices for these actors. So yeah, it was pretty cool. And you know, if you guys are interested, you know, just look up Marvel Universe Live, and it should pop up, and it should tell you where they're going next. I know they were in Louisiana in New Orleans for like a couple of weeks, and we went on a Sunday. It was Martin Luther King Jr. birthday holiday, so we went that Sunday. And along with the magazine, I got the, you know, comic, just a prelude comic to the show. So that was pretty cool. So now on with the books I had been getting. So the first one I'm going to show is I went to my shop and I saw this and decided to pick it up. You know, it was a Marvel book that was $2.99, so I thought, why not? Avengers. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Avengers, #1 from a limited series. Obviously, it's the comic book adaptation of the movie. So, by the time I saw this at my shop, 2 was already out. So, picked them both up, 1 and 2. I didn't think I'd read them, since obviously I saw the movie, but I said, why not? And you know, I just read them both, and definitely good transition from the movie to the comic. You know, of course they left some things out, but because it's just a comic, so, and it's pretty thin, so they just sped it up and whatnot. The first one, they actually did have something that the movie didn't, with a scene with Thanos in the comic. You know, nothing major, but just showing where who was in control. I guess since we knew at the end of the movie that Thanos was the one calling shots, they just decided to start the comic off like that, where he's getting his forces ready for Loki to invade Earth. So pick that up. I got Spider-Verse #2. Sorry, I was thinking this was Age of Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse #2, $5 book. You know, John said this in his video. Yeah, it's $5, $4.99. I call them $5, $3, and $4 books, not the 99 cents. Because they still take tax, so you know, it's even more than $5. And you know, anyway, he said in his video that it's only 2 issues. So why not just get them, even though they are $5? You know, I would have paid $6 if I had one issue, and I would have to get the second just because it's only two of them. So I picked that up. Wasn't really interested in many of these stories. I like the first issue a little better. So lighthearted and whatnot. That's definitely something. The first issue was something you could read to your you know, child or nephew, niece, whatever, and cousin, whoever, and it would have been fine. But this one had some odd stories in it. You know, one was even in Spanish, so you kind of got to skip that if you don't read Spanish. And they had the punk rock Spider-Man or something like that, and he takes his mask off. Turns out he's a black guy. Go figure. And so I skimmed that one, I guess, but I still wasn't interested in it. Nothing more happened in it. The last story was a little interesting, I guess, with this book, where there because it kind of ties into I guess it's going to be Amazing Spider-Man 14, where they're fighting the inheritors in their own world, and like two of the Spider-Man, one's in a black symbiote costume, not the actual symbiote suit, the parasite, not just the costume that he wears, and him and a regular Spider-Man go behind a rock and change their web shooters, and they start chatting, and they realize after a while that there's hardly anything different about them, and then at the end, you know, they say maybe it's something minor because, you know, their lives were the same. Uncle Ben died the same. You know, all their friends were the same. Everything. So, I don't know what that was supposed to do. I guess at the end, you know, one says after you, Petey, and the other says thank you, Mr. Parker. So, I don't know. That's the difference, I guess. Because he said, one said it was probably a minor difference. Anyway, I've rambled on that enough. Amazing Spider-Man 14. Giuseppe. You know, I've got to learn how to say this guy's name because I just love his artwork for this series, and I'm so thankful that Ramos was not doing this, because for the longest he was really ruining Amazing Spider-Man for me. You know, I picked him up, but his artwork took away from, and luckily the story for me saved it. For me, at least, it was saving it. But artwork wise, not so much. But now, you know, this guy, he did the Superior Spider-Man, a lot of those issues, which I love, and you know, this is just a really cool cover. So, you know, with the inheritors and the Spider-Man and women's on the headboards. So that was 13. Well, that was 12, and this is 13. Again, just another amazing cover. And people have been pointing out that the bar's been gone on a few of the books. Some more than others, but I hope it stays gone because that's freaking annoying to me. What happened in these issues? Well, I mean, a lot's been going on. I'm enjoying Edge of Spider-Verse. I know a few people aren't. You know, it seems like a series that you'll either like or you won't. But I like it. I like all the different Spider-Men and women and whatnot. And it doesn't seem to be dragging on, especially since I'm only reading Amazing Spider-Man. I'm not reading all those tie-ins and, you know, just to no, I don't need that. So this is Silver Surfer number 7. Again, the red bars here for some stupid reason. You know, I was behind on this, so I also got 8. 7 was the end of one arc, and 8 was the beginning of another. 7, they just were reminiscing about some of the places they had been on their adventures with Surfer and Dawn. And it's really cool. I like their dynamic. Is the thing that's like humanizing the Silver Surfer, so that's really cool. And then 8, if you don't want to be spoiled, I'm not sure. I know Raider 1717 is picking this up, but I'm pretty sure she's read it by now because it's Sunday when I'm going to be uploading this. Galactus shows up at the end of this issue. Looking for the Surfer, so that's really cool. And they land on a planet where all of these refugees from the planets Galactus is eating and there's 6 billion of them. And as you're reading, you'll kind of figure out that's what, because the Silver Surfer, he's really upset. He starts to realize why all these races are different, and no two are alike and things like that. So he tries to hurry up and leave, but they soon realize he's the Silver Surfer and chase him off the planet. And Dawn decides to stay because he didn't tell her that he was a herald of Galactus and a planet destroyer. He had a part in it, so she decides to stay with on the planet where all the refugees are. And it's just a cool opening story. I'm definitely going to be picking up 9. Every time I get that book, I sometimes think I drop it, but it's got a really funny and lighthearted aspect to it that I just like. Takes away from serious comics sometimes, so it's a cool book to pick up if you're not. This is Thor number 4. Again, the bar is gone now. See what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. I was telling my nephew earlier because he was asking me, did they reveal who the female Thor is? And I know I'm at 17 minutes, guys. I'm gonna get through this. And I told him no, and he mentions that they're trying to suck money out of us. And I said, oh, well, that's not such a bad idea, because to be honest, if they had revealed who the female Thor was in the first issue, I probably would have stopped picking this up. I would have said, I've got the first issue. I know who she is. This reveals everything for me. I'm done. And I'm glad they didn't, because now I was able to give this book a chance. And, there's more than the mystery of who she is that I care about, even though I think it's like Valkyrie or somebody. That's me and my niece's opinion. Theory. Yeah, but anyway, I would have dropped this book the second after if they reveal who she was. I wouldn't have given two thoughts about this book. But the fact that they're not this was the end of the first arc, I'm assuming, and it's a really good, cool book. I like it. There's a big smooch between both Thors, and just really cool. And they touched on an aspect that had been really itching the back of my head the whole time, because she's called Thor, but that's his real name. That's not a superhero name. So how could she just take that? In this issue, Thor basically relinquishes his given birth name, and I just don't get that. They just because she can live Mjolnir does not mean she can take his birth name. So I thought that was funny. Just because somebody else became Spider-Man, well, not Otto Octavius, but because he took his body and was pretending to impersonate. But just because somebody takes an Iron Man suit, does that make them Tony Stark? No, they'll just be an Iron Man or Iron Patriot or whoever the heck they would be. So I don't think they should. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. Got Justice League 13. Thought this was Killer Frost on the cover. Winter is here. It seems like a Game of Thrones little thing with winter is coming. But This wasn't Killer Frost. Oh, you know who it was? It was Ice. Yeah, that's who shows up in this issue, and she isn't dead. She's an immortal, so she's been alive all this time, and she knows how all of them died or something. I don't think they'll reveal it. And but Blue Beetle and Booster Gold are still stuck in the year 3000 right now, so that's pretty cool. Book I'm sure most people are picking up, Batman 38. I can't remember who said it, but somebody said, Greg Capullo doesn't really do backgrounds in most of his covers, and I was going through my books, and I got to the 0 year stuff and whatnot, and realized whoever said that there, he doesn't really do a background for his books. So, nothing for nothing. His art is really good. I'm just saying. I didn't notice that, and then I noticed it. I was like, hey, what's up? So, Flash Season 0, number 4. So, yep, I think number 5 comes out this week, so I'll be getting that. The Flash show is just amazing. I am loving that. And off topic, I hate the Fantastic Four trailer. I'm not going to see that piece of crap of a movie. Excuse my language, but I know. Flash 37. This Flash from an alternate future is, sort of, now it's an alternate future. It's, trapped Barry, the real Flash, into the Speed Force, and he's taking on the role of the Flash, and this is Flash 38. So that's cool. And this is the variant where it's the cover swipe of 123. So that's pretty cool. Pick that up for Flash's 75th anniversary. Supergirl 38. This was really cool. I always enjoy read this. I think it's Emanuela or Lupacino. Lupacino's art is really good in this book. I find myself just staring at it after I've read it. After I've read what happens on those pages, and it's just really cool to me. And so picked up 38 as well, the 75th anniversary. Kind of cover swipe of Action 252 with Flash running through. Alright, so that was all the new books I got. Now I'm gonna run through these issues that I just picked up. Just some filler run things. So this is Supergirl 21 from her third volume. 22 and 23 with Steel on the cover. And I read this one, and it was pretty cool. Seemed to have some, kind of, I don't know, race thing going on in this book somewhat. But the battle between Steel and Supergirl was pretty cool. He kind of does a Thor thing and calls his hammer back to him after he throws it, and Supergirl deflects it. So this is Supergirl 25 from her 4th volume. Supergirl 26. Supergirl 27, Batman and Superman on the cover. This one was pretty cool. She promises this kid that she'll cure his cancer, even though she didn't really mean to at first, but then at the end she really promises to cure his cancer, and obviously we all know cancer is incurable, unfortunately, but she still promises it, and because she just believes with all their powers, they should be able to do anything, because Superman was just about to tell them. Supergirl didn't have the heart to tell the kid that she can't help him that way, So Superman stepped up and said he'd do it, and she stops him at the last second and says she'll save his life. So, definitely a odd story. But 27. This is Supergirl 28 from Volume 4. And it says, guys, I know I'm kind of out of it. You'll never guess who this is. It's Resurrection Man. I'm not sure if this is his first appearance or something, but he was with the JLA because I read this one as well. Because I want to see how the story turned out with the Thomas, the kid who has cancer in the issue, and this was 29, where she recruits this doctor to help try and find a formula of some sort to prolong his life until he can until she can get Resurrection Man, because Resurrection Man has the power to die and he can come back and he'll have a new power. So she comes up with the plan to continuously kill Resurrection Man until he gets the power to heal anything. But she can't go through with murder, even knowing he'll come back to life. She still couldn't do it in good conscience. But in this issue, he ends up dying anyway because some giant robot guy kills him, and he comes back with healing powers. Then it turns out that it was too late because the kid had died, unfortunately. And the last issue I got was Supergirl 30. I know this video is running very long, but I didn't know I had this many books piled up. So with this issue, I need 37 more issues, and I'll have all of Volume 4. So I'm really excited about that. I'll definitely be picking that up soon, because I think it went for 67 issues. And then I can really start working on Volume 3 and 2. And Volume 1 has 10 issues. It's just that it's the first volume. So, it's a little pricier, but I'm still gonna really want to work on that. But yeah, Volume 3, 4, and of course 5 for New 52 series is definitely gettable. So I'm gonna be trying to complete those. And then I picked these two up just because of the covers alone. Superman 78 with Batman and Superman's Rogues Galleries both on the cover. Just really cool with Parasite there, Joker, Bizarro. Just a lot of people in here. Two kids are just telling the story where they say who will win, Batman or Superman, and how Superman can kill Batman without him even knowing. And they say, well, Superman doesn't kill needlessly. The other kid says Batman doesn't kill at all, so he really wouldn't be able to win. And they just keep going back and forth. And at the end, the real Batman and Superman show up, and they say, Batman says, but the kid was right, I could win. And he's like, even without kryptonite? He told him, yeah, without kryptonite. And he's like, keep telling yourself that, Batman. And then they just fly and grapple off together. And this is Superman Batman 87. Again, just because of the cover. And oddly enough, when I opened this up, this is exactly how it starts. With Joker trying to whack Clark Kent over the head with a mallet. So, yeah, pretty cool. And again, actually interesting story in there where Superman's telling, Batman how what he does to send people to the Arkham Asylum isn't really doing much because they just break out and they just kill some more. And Batman gives the analogy of him being a fireman and Superman being like, a savior, something like that, where Batman says he puts out the fire and picks up the pieces, and but Superman like is a hero or something like that, and so just another interesting dynamic to their relationship, I thought. And now for the things, Tom Ryan again, thoughtful, just how thoughtful he is, just sent me. He sent me Flash 266 from the Flash Volume 1, and he sent me Flash 33 from Flash Volume 2. So that was really awesome of him, because I don't have either of these. And I have, not the best Flash collection, but I like it, and it's just ever growing. And for him to send me 2 issues that I didn't have, I thought that was really awesome. And he also sent me this Flash figure from the Justice League TV show, which my eyes popped when I saw it, because I grew up on this TV show, And then there's the whole league, and when I saw this, I have to find all of them now, So hopefully it's not too expensive on eBay, because I just think they look really cool together. So thank you, Tom Ryan. I'll put your link in the description so you guys can check him out. That is it, guys. That's everything I have. Like I said, I've just been out of it. Haven't really gone to my shop. I picked up a few things, just nothing major. Everything's expensive now, so it's definitely. But I still like collecting. I don't like all my money disappearing with books, So I'm gonna just find maybe a better way to collect or something. Like maybe if I can find some things in my shop that I don't really care for, but from watching you guys' videos, I know it's somewhat expensive or something. Buy it from there for really cheap, then sell it. Then I'll be able to get something, rather than having to spend every bit of my own money and not getting anything in return for it, except the enjoyment of the book, which is all good, but there's got to be a balance. So thank you guys for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting, which is my favorite part. Just having interactions with everybody. And yeah, I guess I'll do more hauls more often, but I have been trying to keep up with everybody and comment on everyone's videos. My watch list has just recently, this week or last week, got cleared with 0 videos. So yay, saw everyone's videos. Even though it was late, I was still wanting to comment, and so yeah, that's everything, guys. I'm going to stop rambling now, because this video has gone on long enough. And okay, yep, I will see you in the next video. Bye.